pray to the altars of the gods of Hollywood. Oh yeah, but nowadays Hollywood needs to stop. At least that's the opinion of two bros and a pop. Bros and a pop. Two bros and a pop.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Okay, we go.
Tommy, this is not necessary.
No, very necessary. I need to show my ass to sell this movie.
But that's not true.
At least we have a closed set.
No, not closed set, open set. Life is not closed set. I want everyone to see. You especially.
What? Why? What?
Brad Pitt do this in The Legend of the Falls.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Two Bros and a Pop show. And JC couldn't make it today. But we do have a special guest appearance, and he's going to sit in with us. He's going to take JC's place.
Yeah, God help us.
Mr. Tommy Weisenheimer.
Yeah, here he comes.
He's Weasel.
Oh, no.
How you doing,
bullshit.
Tommy?
It's bullshit. I did not do this. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
You know, you make me sick.
I don't understand why.
So Tommy, you're taking JC's place today.
I'm going to try.
Well, you have at it.
You know what you need? You need a drink.
You know I don't drink. Guys, I can't do this whole fucking episode.
You just blew it.
Yeah, I can't do
You
it.
just blew your character.
I can't do it the whole fucking episode.
Do this the whole fucking episode.
Okay, everybody, welcome to Two Bros and a Pop. I'm your host, JC Curtis, with my brother.
Mark Curtis Jr., how the hell are you?
Pop.
Yeah, that's how you
I tried. That fucking hurt my lip.
Did it fucking hurt? I tried.
And my beautiful wife, Carissa. Today we are talking about The Disaster Artist by James Franco.
I never thought
This is the movie that directly tells you exactly how The Room by Tommy Weasel came to be.
Weisenheimer.
It's based on the book.
Weasel.
It's based on the book that Greg Sestero wrote, right?
No, I wrote half of it.
Did you?
No, he didn't. No, you didn't, Tommy. Greg wrote that book.
How you told me?
I'm telling you.
Hey, baby face.
It's in the face, baby face. Isn't here, baby face?
I never call him baby face.
And cover your ass up too, because that's gross.
If I don't show my ass, the movie won't sell.
Yeah, well, and that little ball thing that hangs
It was
off
a
your
ball bag.
Private areas.
A ball bag.
It was a ball bag.
That's very specific.
That was weird.
That was.
I told you guys.
Babyface come over and he tell me my dick can't hang out.
I said that I predicted that he had to have been wearing some kind of a bag around set.
You really pissed off Paul Scheer.
Well, I think he was actually really genuinely pissed at that movie, through that movie.
All right, guys, so we're going to start the episode with what the fuck Mark wants to talk about today.
Okay, it's been a hell of a week.
And by the way, Tommy Weasel will make an appearance every now and then.
Thank you, Tommy.
Go. Say bye-bye.
Sorry. Get back in your hole.
Oh, bye, Mark.
It's been a hell of a week. China's banning Hollywood movies. Trump's tariffs are making Ben Shapiro's head spin. And The Room currently sits with a better IMDb rating at 3.8 than Snow White 2025 at 1.9.
That's a burn. But that's awful.
No!
I don't want to talk about any of that. Okay. I want to do a spotlight. This week's spotlight is on a character actor that me and Pop love this man. I don't know how JC feels about him. Probably gonna shit all over him.
Normally.
Trash, garbage.
But you're worse than trash. You're garbage.
This man was born in 1963 in Western Kentucky. He goes by W. Earl Brown.
I know exactly who that is.
Pop knows him
Have
as...
you seen my wiener?
Have you seen my baseball?
Have you seen my baseball?
No.
You know him as Dan Dougherty.
Frank some beans. And what else he
Frank and beans.
Break the veins! Break some veins!
He played Dan Dougherty on Deadwood.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Dan.
He was also Meatloaf in the biopic
Yes, he
of
was.
Meatloaf.
Yes, he was.
Make me feel like I'm just infected.
You know
Great
what?
movie, by the way.
He did a good job.
He did an amazing job, and then he unfortunately passed away.
No, he didn't.
He's dead.
No, he's not.
He did. I tell you, he did. I go on
Tommy-
IMDb.
Tommy, go check it. Look this up for us, will you,
I
please?
will do that. Ha.
Dan W. Earl Brown is still very much alive.
Okay. Great fight scene, by the way.
One of the best.
One of the best. That was good.
It's right up there with the fight scene from They Live.
Yep.
Is he dead, Tommy?
I think I'm close to.
I don't think he knows what he's doing.
All right. Well, this man attended theater school at the School of DePaul in Chicago with classmates John C. Reilly and Gillian Anderson of The X-Files.
Oh, okay.
The theme song creeped me out.
That's and then
You know what show I like?
and then the next half hour after that they put on fucking Sightings, which is terrifying.
This man grew up in Western Kentucky, realized at an early age that even though he was built for it, he had an aversion for manual labor. An aversion.
He looks like Mongo from fucking or not Mongo, the idiot, the happy moron from fucking Longest Yard.
He's Dan. Dan Haggerty.
He attended college at Murray State University where he took theater on a whim. This man has been in countless TV projects and movies. His first appearance in a movie, he was...
Was it the Cherokee Kid?
No, but he was in that...
He was the traitor. He was the traitor that got you. It's 26. No, sir. It's $52.
Who you gonna believe?
Me or him? Well, he's like a son to me, and you're just a rat son of a bitch.
Now, Bob, I've been fair. I've been...
All right.
You've been doing it.
for 35 years.
Shout out to Burt Reynolds and Cherokee Kid. He's
Okay.
fucking great. What was this? Otter Bob. Anyway, his first...
Go out and find yourself a blankie.
When he wakes... when he wakes up with the fucking rabbit on his chest, what do you eat?
You're blanking.
You're the
What kind of man going to go out and kill a defensive buddy? You need to be hunting bear or antelope.
You want a leg?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But anyway, his first role in Hollywood, he was a dialect coach in the movie Backdraft in 1991 with Kurt Russell.
That was the fire one, right?
Yeah.
I never saw it.
He's been in countless television appearances, movie appearances. He is one of those that guys. His biggest role
William.
came when he goes by W. Earl Brown because when he first got into the business, he told his agent his name was William Earl Brown.
Yeah.
The agent told him, well, there's already a William Brown actor. So he just said, all right, W. Earl Brown.
Okay.
The movie that launched him into the stratosphere, The Farrelly Brothers.
There's
Something about Mary. He played Warren.
He was Warren.
The
Have you seen my baseball?
Have you seen my baseball?
mentally disabled.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Frank the Bean!
Frank the Bean! He's just hungry. Isn't that right, Warren? I tell you, hungry.
Huh?
Don't touch his earphones.
Yeah, don't touch his ears.
I'm a time to play the Dolphins, you dumbass.
He caught hell from in 1999 for playing Warren so well.
What? From the...
They thought it was certain people thought,
disabled.
and he came out.
He pulled it off for me, man. I thought he...
He came out that same year and said Warren is not an idiot.
No.
He's mentally
challenged.
And in today's day and age, he could be a congressman.
I like when he picks up Ben Stiller and rolls him around, and Ben Stiller goes like,
He's doing what he can. He wasn't supposed to play Warren. Do you know who they originally had lined up to play Warren?
Chris Elliott?
Tom Hanks?
Tom Cruise?
Tom Cruise.
Chris Farley.
Chris Farley.
They wanted Chris Farley to play the role of Warren.
That might have...
Wow.
Unfortunately,
he might have overdid
passed
it.
away, yeah.
He passed away.
97 he passed
Oh, he passed away. Did he?
Yeah.
Yes.
Dead that long now?
Yeah.
God bless you.
Unfortunately.
Every year we hear about it from Sandler.
God bless you.
Which is nice. Apparently, Brown got the role of Warren because he was the only character or he was the only actor that they brought in that played it straight. They were bringing in comedians and comics to do the role, and they were all like, they were yucking it up. So this is not his only, and of course after Southern About Mary, he got the role on the VH1 movie Bat Out of Hell, the Meatloaf Story.
Back into Hell or
which
something.
he was fucking great in.
Yeah, he crushed it.
He was in several independent movies, several TV appearances. Then David Milch gets a hold of him, and he is one of the pillars of the show Deadwood.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
It's so good.
I don't know either, JC. Okay.
Tommy, this is so good, even you can't fuck it up.
Well, let's not get crazy here. Folks, let's get crazy. We're talking about Leidenheimer here.
Brown and his wife, Carrie. Brown and his wife, Carrie Peshaw, have been married since 1998.
Good for him.
They're still married.
Congratulations.
He's also lended his talents to video games. He was in The Last of Us in 2013. When he's not acting, he is the frontman of the country music band The Sacred Cowboys out of Nashville.
What?
Yeah.
For real?
He could sing!
Well, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
he played
Yeah,
Meatloaf, for
if
Christ's
you go
sake.
on YouTube, you can look up clips of his band. They're really good, actually. old school country music. Old school country music.
No shit.
He does a song called "Have You Seen My Baseball?"
My baseball. All right. You got me on that
I'm
one.
making that one
Yeah,
up.
you got me on
All
that
right,
one.
wrap it up.
So, from Two Bros and a Pop, we salute you, W. Earl Brown.
Rice and beans.
Keep going, Dan. We love you.
Bacon beans.
There better not be any unauthorized cinnamon on that fucking table, too. I've had a tough fucking day.
You are tearing me apart, Lisa!
All right, guys, let's jump into this into the Disaster Artist, which is the story that basically tells you how The Room, the cult classic The Room, came to be. It stars James Franco, Dave Franco, Seth Rogen, Paul Scheer.
It's an all-star cast.
Yeah, it's the Disaster Artist was
Melanie Griffin?
so much better than The fucking Room. Melanie Griffin was a bit part,
Well, yeah.
very small part.
Look who she was portraying.
Yeah, right.
Gene Shelton.
This woman might have had a prestigious.
I looked it up.
I looked it up.
Okay, and
Nothing.
nothing.
Fuck kiss.
She was in 3 movies. Do you know what she's doing now?
What is she doing?
She's running a homeless shelter in San Francisco.
Stop it.
Yeah, it's for like starving actors.
Yeah. Her latest
Her clients.
It's called the San Francisco Conservatory of the Arts.
her latest move-in was Rachel Ziegler.
No, it wasn't. You made that up. All right, so yeah, like I
Snow
said.
White 2025.
Oh. So what were your first initial thoughts on this movie?
I thought I was gonna hate it.
We had an open mind. Me and Chris, we watched it together, and we actually laughed our asses off. It was pretty funny.
I thought I was legitimately gonna hate it because I have a profound hatred for James Franco. I don't like him as an actor or as a person because apparently, he's a...
I thought he did pretty good as me.
Tommy, why are you the way you are?
Omar, you're so weird.
Who played?
I like it when Seth Rogen goes to cash the check and he totally expects it to bounce.
Absolutely.
And he's like,
Bottomless pit.
bottomless pit.
The guy cashing the check goes, yeah, actually, there's a ton of money in this thing. It's a bottomless pit.
Pop, you
And he's like,
All right then.
Pop, during your time spent working, you had a few employers where you walked in and didn't expect to be able to cash your check.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's got to be a horrible
that's
feeling.
gotta suck. That would,
Especially when you have 3 kids in.
yeah.
Yeah, that's got to be a horrible
But
fucking feeling.
I
Kudos
always,
to you.
I always went in there and I was the muscle. I want my money. And fuck you, pay me.
the only people who probably know who he is the IRS, maybe.
He's like the man of mystery.
Yeah.
Where the fuck
He's
did
really
he come from?
interesting.
He come from Louisiana.
he,
The
was,
fuck
he,
you do?
he was from Poland.
We think.
We think.
That's
They don't actually know.
They,
He could be from
they're not
Russia.
giving a definite answer. That's for sure.
I love it in the movie where the dude says to Dave Franco, "Look, you want to start Atlantic gigs, you gotta get rid of Mr. Vampire, the spooky motherfucker over there."
It's Frankenstein.
Hollywood's pussy dry up when he walks into the room. That was a great fucking line.
That should have been JB Smoove.
Yeah.
He should have been in that role.
This movie, Tommy Wiseau's career is so fucking bad and embarrassing, the Poles refuse to acknowledge him.
But they acknowledge me.
Yeah.
Do you know it? That
I think you were the inspiration for Bram Stoker's character.
Hey, The Door actually made 18.
The
The room, Dad.
The room.
Why do you keep going
I don't
to
know.
the door?
Because the sequel is The Door.
It's okay, though. It's okay. There's a door in the room.
Yeah, big green one ain't. I lost my train of thought. What are you talking about?
I love how in this movie,
The fuck does that mean? Green. The door wasn't green. It was red.
Wasn't the door green or what?
No, it was red.
Oh, it was the green background I'm thinking of.
I wrote down in my notes as we were watching this. Now, granted, I hate James Franco. I don't like a lot of his movies.
Why is that?
I just don't. I'm not saying he's a bad actor. I just don't like his characters.
I personally worked with him
Yes, you
on a
did.
movie called Annapolis.
Come on, you butterball, move it! Move it! There's a big, juicy steak waiting for you. And yams! Holy shit! You are pathetic! You're the only one who can't make it up this thing!
And I gotta say, his work ethic and his demeanor towards us lower life forms, the extras, was amazing. Like, his work ethic was ridiculous. In between takes, he was training with his trainer.
Okay.
Like,
That was 2006?
2004.
2004.
You're just getting started.
Yeah, shit can change. You know that.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Well, what I saw personally,
okay.
his work ethic was unmatched.
Most of his movies, his characters are really fucking irritating
and weird.
and weird. Pineapple Express.
I can't stand that movie personally.
It's
I never
got,
saw it.
It's not good.
Oh, it has its moments.
It's a stoner movie?
Yes,
I mean, yeah, it is.
I might have to watch it.
It's right up there with fucking Half Baked, but Half Baked is actually good.
I'd rather watch Half Baked over fucking the Pineapple Express.
A lot of his movies, like This Is the End, where he literally plays himself.
Yeah.
No, you can't have the Milky Way. All right, I went out this morning and I
That was a
specifically
Snickers.
got, it's my special food. I like it.
Can I have that Milky Way?
No, you can't have the Milky Way. That's my Milky Way. I went out this morning, specifically bought this Milky Way to eat after my party.
That's weird.
It's not weird. It's my special food. I like it. Back me up on that, Seth.
I don't think you should get the whole Milky Way. I want some of the Milky Way. I'd be pretty bummed if I don't at least get a bite of the Milky Way.
Oh, now Craig wants a bite of the
Yeah,
Milky
I want
Way.
a bite of the Milky Way. It's the fucking Milky Way.
A fifth of everything is what's fair and reasonable.
Everyone gets a fifth of everything.
He can be funny. I didn't like him in Oz the Great and Powerful.
You can have a nice pile of bananas, all right?
Bananas. Oh, I see. Because I'm a monkey, I must love bananas, right? That is a vicious stereotype.
You like bananas?
Of course I love bananas. I'm a monkey. Don't be ridiculous. I just don't like you saying
I
it.
didn't see it.
I started watching it. I couldn't stomach it.
Was that a Tim Burton movie?
No,
No.
not
Okay,
at
all right,
all.
because if it...
It was very.
It was weird.
Willy Wonka-ish. Willy Wonka-ish.
The new
without
Willy
the
Wonka,
talent.
Yeah, without the talent.
the
I
new
watched
one.
James
the new
Franco.
one, right?
Which one?
Yeah, it came out in like 2010.
With the
No,
Green
no.
Witch.
I mean,
Wicked?
if you're comparing it, you're comparing it to, just so the audience knows that you're not talking about Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
No, we're talking about
you're
Wizard of
actually
Oz.
talking about
Willy Wonka.
Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
The one with Johnny Depp.
My name is Willy Wonka.
Then shouldn't you be up there?
Well, I couldn't very well watch the show from up there now, could I, little girl?
Yeah.
That's creepy.
Well,
It's that kind of weird.
yeah, it's like pedophile weird.
Exactly.
It didn't do too well.
No.
Now I know he's made some really good movies, and like apparently he's really excellent in the movie Sunny. I never saw it.
I saw Sonny,
Sonny.
and that movie was fucked.
I
He
heard
plays a
that.
male prostitute,
Yeah.
and Nicolas Cage is his pimp.
What?
I'm not
What?
in Louisiana, and his pimp is Nicolas Cage.
Of course it is.
And Nicolas Cage is this flamboyant Nathan Lane kind of gay.
No.
Okay, now I
Yes,
have to
no.
see it.
No, but it's not a comedy, guys.
Isn't it?
It's a fucking drama.
Ew.
Like, you literally see him sodomize a woman. She wanted it.
Jesus.
With a fucking nightstick.
Oh!
He's
Oh,
dressed
right.
like a cop.
I don't want to watch this.
Yeah,
That's rape.
That's
no, it's not, because she wanted it.
That's
She,
police
Why
she
did that
told him to use the fucking nightstick.
I'll use my
in the
knife.
movie. I watched that movie and I felt profoundly weird.
And that,
after oh,
that's police brutality. That's what that is.
he was okay.
The 25th power.
He was okay in the interview.
The interview was awful.
That one part.
What interview?
The interview.
Oh, okay.
That was funny. That was funny. And when Seth Rogen said, "You like it, you want it, you like it." And
Why? Why did you do that?
And the tiger part.
Yeah.
Other than that,
I'm gonna run. No, don't run. Don't run.
When he's hanging out with Kim Jong Un,
you need to cut butt that bitch. I just don't.
I like it because of the controversy that was surrounding it.
Oh yeah.
Obama isn't gonna let them show this movie because it's gonna offend. It's
We're gonna go to World War III
and they're gonna blow us up with nukes.
Kim Jong Il.
He was okay as Harry Osborn in the Spider-Man movies.
Oh, I totally forgot. I don't watch fucking Marvel, so.
Well, no, this is old. This is back in the early 2000s. Marvel. This is the first Spider-Man. Yeah, Maguire.
Yeah.
But I just most of his characters, like I just don't like him. I thought the Disaster Artist may have been his best work.
I called that. I said that.
You think?
Oh yeah. The way he portrayed me is so nice, so good.
You're weird. You are weird, Tommy. I want you to know that. You do realize you are weird. Not pop weird, but you weird.
I don't think.
Well, that's your opinion, but Babyface like it.
Yeah, I bet he does.
I don't think he knows.
Okay, let's not point fingers. You're a problem.
What we need to do now is get focused and stop pointing fingers. You're a problem.
Yeah,
you're a real problem.
All right, let's move on from Franco.
His brother.
Okay, we're not going to talk about him being a pederast.
No, he's made some very poor life choices with women.
Yeah, and he's paying for it.
And he's paying for them.
Yeah,
Seth Rogen don't even talk to him anymore.
No.
Nobody
they
does.
cut off ties the whole bit.
What he did was fucking wrong.
Yeah.
He groomed his students.
Yeah.
And had sex with them and told them, "Hey, if you do this for me,
I'll get you there.
I'll get you wherever you need to be." And that's bullshit.
Well, Rogen wants nothing to do with the man.
Yep. Nope. No, Hollywood wants nothing to do with it.
He wound up paying $2.something million in lawsuits.
Yeah, but he was high. Man, he was riding high in the early 2000s. He really
And he got a lot of fish.
Go ahead.
$2.something million in lawsuits to the actors, the students from the school. Mm-hmm. Stage 4, is it?
Studio 4.
Studio 4, yeah.
4, it's right in North Hollywood.
Yeah, you know where it is?
I've actually been there a couple times with some friends.
Tommy, do you know where Studio 4 is?
I thought it was in North Hollywood on Lankerkim.
Lankerkim?
Where?
Lankerkim Boulevard.
Do you know what he said, Mark?
Tommy, you should come with fucking subtitles.
Yeah.
During the 2018 Academy Award season, Franco, he was being campaigned for Best Actor nomination for this movie.
Yes.
However, the night he won the Golden Globe for Best Actor, Ali Sheedy sent out a cryptid tweet saying, "James Franco just won. Please never ask me why I left the film/TV business." It went viral.
Yeah, it went viral.
Ali Sheedy?
Ali Sheedy.
Like the Ali Sheedy?
The Ali Sheedy.
You know another Ali Sheedy?
No.
Bring me the one you know.
Seriously?
Yeah, it went viral, inspiring days of social media chatter and reviving rumors of alleged sexual misconduct and inappropriate behavior.
So she burned him.
So he almost got away with it.
Soon after, Franco was accused of sexual harassment by former acting students. These accusations came 1 week before the Academy announced its nomination.
He was scratched.
What a bombshell.
He was scratched.
And it gets worse. Charlene Yee.
Who?
She played the costume designer in The Disaster Artist.
Okay.
Yeah.
The dark-haired chick.
Yeah. She was also in House Season 8. She called the lead actor and director James Franco a sexual predator and Seth Rogen an enabler on Instagram in 2021. And revealed that she tried to break her contract and quit the film when she learned of the accusations against Franco. The filmmaker then offered her a bigger role for the picture, which she saw as a bribe.
Yeah. Did you take it?
They told her Franco being a predator was so last year and that he changed.
She told them that?
No, the filmmakers told her that.
Okay, but no, they say he made a life change.
Hang on.
After this.
But Yee said she had literally heard of him abusing new women that very week.
Oh,
So James Franco.
that's hearsay, though.
Yeah, well,
You can't go by that. That's,
Well, Hollywood certainly does.
well, Hollywood's a putz, schmuck.
So
he's morally incomprehensible.
Well,
but he was good in this.
Let's jump on to Dave Franco.
you know,
This may have been his best work.
Yeah, I don't fucking like Dave Franco.
Why
His
is that?
face generally irritates me.
Just to see your face.
I just want to. Every time I see his face, I just want to punch
His
you
face-
in the fucking mouth. Like, yeah.
repulses me.
Like, I could not. And the reason I was so irritated about this fucking movie with him being in it. Let's talk about nepotism at its finest. The only reason he was Greg Sestero is because of James Franco, and. I'm not saying that Dave Franco can't act because he can. Hold on, he can act. However, Greg Sestero was like 6'3". Yeah. Dave Franco was like 5'8", 5'7", or something.
I didn't think he was bad in this. Matter of fact, I kept forgetting that was Dave Franco.
No, he was doing good. He did good in this movie.
Job.
He did a great job in this movie.
You could reverse it too. James Franco is like 6'2". Tommy Wiseau is like 5'8". So they.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So but I mean, Dave Franco, like I said, he was in this movie. He did a great job. I loved him in Superbad for the whole 2 seconds he was in it.
Who was he in Superbad?
Greg, go piss your pants. That was like fucking 8 years ago. People don't forget.
Fuck you, man. Hey, Greg, why don't you go piss your pants again? That was like 8 years ago, asshole. People don't forget.
That was Dave Franco.
Allison Brie, Dave Franco's wife, was in this.
Yep.
She played Amber.
She played
Greg's
his love
girlfriend,
interest.
the bartender.
Oh, no shit.
What about Tommy Franco, the older brother?
He's in it briefly.
But he's not in the fucking movie.
Yeah, he is.
What?
He's like he's the part of the crew.
Oh my god.
This guy here.
Allison Brie, I'm a fan of hers. I like her.
That's the older brother of the Francos.
Oh my god. Get over it.
And he's only did like.
Hang on though.
2 things.
You're making a movie.
Huh.
Or if I'm making a movie, I know you're an actor. You have aspirations to want to be an actor. If I don't put you in that movie, how are you going to feel?
If the movie has nothing to do with me, like if it's not a good role, I wouldn't give a fuck.
Just another fucking audition.
It's just another fucking movie.
That would be just another audition.
I don't know.
No, I'm speaking from a musician's point of view, not an actor's point of view, but that would be just another audition for me.
What are you saying, Chris?
As a filmmaker, I
always got hired though.
I do like to use people that I know, like, and trust.
That makes
I know
sense.
are dependable, that I know are going to follow through.
Yeah, he's been in a ton of movies. He has.
And so I know that we talk about nepotism a lot.
Who are you talking about?
But
Dave Franco.
I think that that's where it kind of comes from, is that they're spending a lot of money on these things most of the time. So they're going to go with people they think
I get it.
are the safest bet.
This guy was in a lot of shit.
Oh yeah. Speaking of money, this movie cost $10 million to make, and it made $29.8. So it made money.
Not much.
Hey.
That's not a flop.
Snow White would kill for those numbers.
Why do you gotta?
Because it's funny.
Because it's true.
It's true.
They jammed that fucking movie down our throats.
Because they stepped on their own rake
Fucking A right they
multiple
did.
times.
And who else? We got Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen, who I think steals the movie.
Cut? No, don't cut. Don't cut. Why you cut, Sandy? This is great. This is real acting.
If you're gonna writhe around with the dress, maybe do it before you shoot yourself in the head and blow your brains out.
I disagree.
He's the script supervisor.
Yeah, what is that?
They follow over the script, and if somebody says line, they give them the line.
So
They keep track
their
of
job is
everything.
to
Yeah, they keep track.
feed
of it.
you lines.
Yes, they're basically the guide of the script.
So they read as you go.
No,
They read the script as
the actors are
played out.
acting it. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And
They
then
keep
it
track.
lines.
Line, like, and then they give them the line.
They keep track of it.
Is that
Tommy, what was your line again? Guys,
Tommy? What was that famous line? You can't
that
remember.
you couldn't remember?
You wrote it.
Look, you can't remember now, folks. He's got that stupid
Do you need a water bottle?
Eastern European
Yeah,
look
right.
on his face, and get that fucking haircut. I gotta say this: get your fucking haircut. This is not in the '80s. You're not a big
It's a
hair
big,
band.
It's a big grunge.
Yeah, you're a grunge.
I gotta.
It's
I don't like this man, Jay.
It'll look too wet. It'll look too wet.
It's bullshit. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
That's it.
Where are you looking?
That was great.
You're telling me the camera.
Where the fuck are you looking? I swear to God, Seth Rogen
It's
legitimately...
bullshit. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not.
Oh, hi, Mark. That's great.
That was all in unison.
When I think legitimately James Franco Seth Rogen did not know James Franco was going to look at the camera when he did that. And Seth Rogen legitimately... You can't look at the camera! What are you doing? What are you looking at? What the fuck are you doing?
Hi, Mark.
What the fuck? Where are you looking? It doesn't work if you're looking at the camera.
Take 67.
Oh, I like Seth Rogen's. Every time the camera flashed to him, he would have something derogatory.
Oh, it was hilarious. It was hilarious. Him and Paul Steer.
Why is he having sex with her belly button? He knows where her vagina is, right?
Okay. Cut.
They were fucking...
Is he fucking her belly button? Does he know where her vagina is?
Does he know where her vagina is?
I love when, for lack of a better term, mount her, and she goes, do you think you're aiming too high?
Yeah.
I do it how I do it.
Action.
I did not hit her. Okay. Line.
I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
Let's talk about how much of a horrible person that Tommy Wiseau actually is in real life.
Yeah.
He is...
He was
a
Henry.
Terrible
It's
person.
okay, Carissa. It's okay. Don't hold back.
Why did you not... Why didn't you not provide water or air conditioning for your crew?
Okay, what is this makeup? You look like you're swimming in lake.
It's 100 degrees.
Makeup!
Tommy, if you're not going to pay for air conditioning, you at least have to pay for water.
Can we maybe just have a little bit of water before the scene?
Okay, I stop you. I stop everybody right there, okay? Nobody in Hollywood will give you water
That's
either,
not
okay?
true. Dude, we can't work like this.
Well, I'm not Santa Claus, all right? Maybe you go buy water for everybody, Greg, okay? Maybe girlfriend bring you some water or something.
That was bullshit. That old woman could have died.
She was an old woman.
Yeah, she's too old. She take a nap now. The fuck?
Okay, I'm gonna reach over and grab Tommy by the neck. I don't like him.
She's taking that.
He's not a good
Holy
person.
shit!
Who was Henry? He played Henry. You played Henry, Tommy.
At the end of the movie, did you guys watch the end credits?
Yes.
If you fast forward all the way to the end,
side by side.
If you fast forward all the way to the end of the movie, like a Marvel movie.
I wanted to do that from the beginning of the movie.
If you fast forward all the way to the end of the credits, they show you the uncut, the cut scene that Tommy Wiseau was in. You didn't do that?
No, I didn't do that.
You should have done that. That was actually funny.
Well,
James Franco made him look like an asshole.
Tommy don't know what the fuck he's doing.
But
you wouldn't make a pimple on a good actor's ass, Tommy. I just want you to know that.
Just the opening scene where we see Tommy.
I'm sorry, guys. I don't like this guy.
I love Bob Odenkirk's cameo in this movie. As the casting teacher or the
starts climbing the fucking rafter, the fucking light fixture. Like, what are you doing?
What are you doing? This is Shakespeare. Why would you be doing Shakespeare right now? You're a villain, and he is.
Yeah, he's a truly goofy looking guy.
Why would you not embrace that? Wouldn't you?
Like Tommy Wiseau is, for lack of a better word, the human fucking thing from Sinister.
Who is that?
I don't know. That's what I'm hoping to find out.
You think these are serial murders?
Maybe.
He looks like Nosferatu.
His lordship likes the pretty ones best.
His lordship? He looks like he's that fucking little girl that came out of the TV that freaked me out.
From The Ring.
From The Ring.
That was The Grudge.
I don't care, whatever it is.
That was The Grudge. Sam Raimi's gonna sue you.
That's why I am who I am.
So
hated The fucking Ring.
And what did Danny McBride play in that movie?
He wasn't in that movie.
I don't think he was in this.
Yes, he was.
If he was, I didn't catch it. This movie had a lot of cameos. That's
probably what it was, a cameo.
Sharon Stone played the agent.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Megan Mullally was
By the way,
Greg Sestero's mother, and she's so hot.
Yes.
Megan Mullally's hot.
Yes, Nick. Fuck. Nick Offerman is a lucky man.
Yeah, that's her husband.
Apparently, they do a lot of weird shit in bed too.
Who's that?
Nick Offerman and Megan Mullally. I always have a hard time with her last name. Mullally. Speaking of Sharon Stone, I have a little piece of trivia here. This is fucking weird. Before the scene, they only had it for the one day. Sharon Stone, who plays Sestero's agent, told Dave Franco before they started shooting that day that she was visited by the ghost of the real woman that she was playing the night before the day of filming.
Well, that's creepy.
Why would you tell people that? Now I have to act with this person. No wonder Dave Franco looks uncomfortable in that scene.
Sharon Stone's a wacko, man.
Well,
Sharon Stone.
Yeah.
She's hot.
She was.
She's held up.
In the right light.
Mm-hmm.
By the way,
That lady on that porch.
That lady on the porch. Woo!
Oh, speaking.
Really?
Look at him crop dusting across your open houses. It's a disgrace.
He farted. Speaking of bad lighting, Tommy Wiseau apparently loved 99% of this movie.
That's because it was a good movie, Mar.
However, evidently you had a problem, Tommy, with one particular part of this movie. You said the lighting wasn't correctly shot. James Franco.
Excuse me?
James Franco had to point out to you, well, Tommy, you're wearing sunglasses.
What in the fuck?
Oh.
That's yeah.
You're on drugs, aren't you, Tommy?
Why the fuck were you wearing sunglasses at night?
You're really you're on a lot of...
I wear my sunglasses at night so I can,
I'm telling you, he did too much fucking LSD in the 60s.
He wasn't alive in the 60s. He's the same age as Sestero.
This movie helps make The Room make sense.
Yes.
It does.
It did.
That it does.
A lot.
That it does.
I'm glad we watched The Room and then we watched Disaster Artist.
It's totally 100% worth it to watch The Room and then watch The Disaster Artist. 100% worth it.
Absolutely.
Do
not watch them in reverse order.
Don't do
No.
it. No, watch The Room and then...
Yes, watch The Room and
Bunko Artist.
And then the Bunko
Disaster Artist.
Disaster Artist.
You will have so much fun watching The Disaster Artist after watching The Room.
You will.
It's so
She's a dirty
rewarding.
girl, that Megan.
Like where he says, no, we'll go back to my place and do the scene. Haha, bring football.
Football! Oh my God, that first scene. You really like football, Tommy. I love it.
I love it.
You can't throw a fucking football to save his goddamn life.
The scene in The Disaster Artist where they're in the park and they finally, Greg Sestero, I wonder if that actually happened.
It did.
According to Sestero in the book, it happened.
Like, how old are you, Tommy?
I love it.
How old are you really, Tommy?
By the way, when you go into your fucking little curtained off room, they can hear what you're saying.
Yes, you can. Even in the toilet.
Yeah.
The toilet.
You bring a girlfriend over.
Also, listen. The apartment that he has, we know where it is because we had looked at an apartment in the adjacent building.
No
that
shit.
Right across the street,
you can actually see it from, and it's a nice building. It's pretty expensive.
The building that she's talking about is like what 1960s, and it's to that.
No,
Well,
I'm pretty sure.
like an Art Deco type of thing.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
That's class.
It's classic Hollywood.
What would an apartment like that go for?
Too much. Let's just say we.
But Tommy, you can afford it. You can afford an apartment in downtown LA.
He just has it.
And you
He
can
just
afford a
has
flat
it.
in San Francisco.
In the words of Godfather, don't ask me my
Don't
business.
ever fucking. I don't want to hear that name come out of your fucking mouth ever again. Jay, I'm gonna hit him.
I just as good.
Get him out of here.
I just as good as Al Pacino.
Oh my God.
Now, Pop, leave Tommy alone. He's a big room. He's like you. He's an admirer of Brando.
I love Brando.
yeah.
I love drinking Brando.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Stella!
I don't drink.
What the fuck? Now, I've seen... Was that Streetcar Named Desire?
Yes.
Yes.
I've seen that fucking
On
scene.
the waterfront, man.
Excellent movie.
That movie is
I could have been
brilliant.
somebody. I could have been...
On the waterfront, excellent movie.
I could have been somebody.
The Island of Dr. Moreau.
Oh!
That's
a future episode.
That's a fun movie to watch.
Again,
It's just
rest in peace, Val Kilmer.
Yes, and
Marlon Brando.
Marlon.
And everybody else in that fucking set that got destroyed. Tommy and Greg meeting at the San Francisco Conservatory of the Arts.
The homeless shelter.
Run by.
Which is an acting class run by Gene Shelton.
Played by
Melanie Griffith. And then they were going to do a scene together. And then the intro to the famous football that we all love. And,
Wilson.
That football deserves better.
Or the Spalding.
They devise a plan to go to L.A. when Greg is like blown away. This guy, they're talking about living in L.A. and Tommy, we don't have an apartment in San Francisco or in Los Angeles, and that's when they move there. And
after they go see the crash site of James Dean.
Now you know, you know, is that what that was?
Yeah. That was a crash site of James Dean.
You know, they didn't move to L.A. together.
No, that's not actually how it happened.
That's not
really?
No. I guess Dave Franco, Greg went before Weisenheimer.
He's Weasel.
And,
Tommy offered his apartment to Greg.
Yeah.
For minimum rent.
So Tommy didn't pick up Greg at his house like
No.
Oh, okay.
It's a great scene though.
It
Megan
is.
Mullally. How old are you? What's
I'm
your
27. He's here. He's age.
Yes, you are.
What is your interest in my son? He gave him the old hucklebuck. That's what she was worried about.
Yeah.
She was so sexy.
Anyway.
Apparently, Greg finally moved to LA once he had booked a bunch of small gigs.
Yep.
And then moved.
The whole movie, he was out to sabotage Greg, which is the sad part.
In my opinion, if I was with someone and my girlfriend introduced me to Bryan Cranston, and then I was asked to be on a show, which was highly Malcolm in the Middle was a huge hit.
Was he the creator of Malcolm?
He was the father on the show.
Breaking Bad.
I never.
Bryan Cranston.
Walter.
Yeah.
Tim Watley.
The dentist?
The dentist.
Give me a schmeckelafluoride.
Steckel.
Okay.
Steckel.
All right.
And this offends you as a Jewish man?
No, it offends me as a comedian, but he offers him a walk-on part on his but he can't shave his face. He's got to look like a lumberjack.
Yeah.
I would have told Tommy, I would have told you to go fuck yourself.
Let me ask you a question. You
go around my schedule, you don't go at all.
Hang on, you actually have experience dealing with shit like that. Is it common practice for actors or actresses? Like, say you got a part, it just fell into your lap.
Yeah.
The way he goes to Tommy and asks him to reschedule, is that that's what I'm asking, is that common practice?
Greg is actually a lead in that movie, so yes. He's basically giving him the courtesy of knowing, hey, I can't shave my face right now because I have this opportunity, because that's what it is.
That's exactly what it is.
And Tommy should have been like, yeah, we'll postpone the movie, and then you do your thing.
2 days
he asked for.
That's all he did.
2 days.
It's way more common on indies than it is for like something big.
Well, if this movie wasn't an indie, I want to know what was.
In my opinion, if I was on... I'm sorry, baby, go ahead.
I was just going to make the point that it would benefit any indie to let their main actor go and do
a show
like that.
A highly syndicated television show.
It benefits you because then you can market your movie. So the fact that he had a problem with it just shows how selfish and self-centered he was.
No, that's the truth, because what happens is he does the show, okay, and then other opportunities come up. You know what I mean?
Snowball.
Yeah, it all starts to snowball. He can get into the union and everything. It could really help him out, but at the same time, he's giving Tommy the courtesy and being like, hey, can I do this? Because I would have did the show.
Yeah.
I would have did the fucking TV show.
Part of the trivia, sadly...
Unless there was a contract between them two that states he's exclusively on this production.
There was a pinky swear.
Yeah,
they had a fucking pinky swear.
He was
pinky promise.
It was on their rooftop.
We made a pact.
Me at 9 years old.
Hey, I'm 40 and the pinky swear still holds weight with me.
Yeah, it does.
It really does.
The whole scene with Bryan Cranston never actually happened.
No.
Oh.
Didn't.
Yeah,
No, it didn't.
Why the fuck would you put it in there? What, for conflict?
Yeah.
Just
to show
how much of a dick Tommy was. You're a dick, Tommy.
Yeah.
I'm
sorry.
I'm sure.
Yeah, that
there
never
were
happened. That never happened.
See,
I'm sure there were other opportunities that did come along.
I don't think so.
that
Greg
affected-
can't act.
No, Greg had several parts when he went to L.A.
Tommy, is it true that you rented that billboard to promote the room for 5 years.
That would be terrible.
I have little investments in my real estate, and Babyface told me, good idea.
Your money is a bottomless pit, apparently. I don't understand that at all. I don't like this man,
Who the
Chris.
fuck is this guy?
Who the fuck is Tommy Wiseau?
I would love to see a documentary
I actually said his name right, didn't
about
I?
him.
Yes, you did.
I'm telling you.
It would be entertaining.
It's like he's like the man of mystery.
Yeah.
Like he really is. Like,
No one knows where the fuck you come
Who is this guy?
Where you were born. You sure in the hell weren't born in fucking
it's tearing me apart, Bob!
Yeah, don't ever do that.
God, I wish he was.
You just made Marlon Brando, the great Marlon Brando, turn over in his grave. Anyway.
Now, here's the true story about the Bryan Cranston scene. Ready? The Bryan Cranston cameo was originally supposed to be... He was intended to meet up with Richard Dean Anderson.
Yep.
Okay, Richard Dean Anderson,
MacGyver, Stargate.
Yeah.
But on the set, James Franco met up with Bryan Cranston on the set of a movie called Why Him? In reality, Greg did not meet either actor and was not offered a role on either series.
No,
That's because you can't fucking act.
Well,
you're a son of a bitch.
He's a son of a bitch.
He's a babyface.
Yeah, he's a babyface.
Do you know what part of this movie made me laugh really fucking loud and I can't really place as to why?
When Tommy shot himself?
No.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Do it. 1, 2, boom.
Give me a countdown.
Give me a countdown.
1, 2, 3, bang. Why is he getting up?
Why is he
If you're gonna do that, do it before you shoot yourself in the head.
Why are you just rubbing the
Why are
fucking...
you dry fucking your girlfriend's fucking dress, Tommy?
I'm gonna let...
I wanted to keep that.
Yeah, that was a great line. I wanted to keep that. Just you can never wear that dress again. Like, it was a quick part, but for some reason it made me laugh my ass off.
What was it?
When Dave Franco first gets into Tommy Wiseau's car, and he says, "You don't talk about me, and you don't talk about RoboCrab."
Don't look at Robot Crab. He's shy.
I don't know why. I laughed my ass off.
That was a Transformer.
Yes.
Yeah.
And apparently, there's some significance there. RoboCrab is
Nuticulous or something that's called?
Isn't his ornament hanging on his
on his dashboard.
Evidently, RoboCrab is in the cartoon. He's portrayed as an incompetent idiot.
That always falls in shit somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking about RoboCrab. I don't know why. I laughed my ass off at that.
Yeah, we did too. We were like, what the fuck? We laughed because we already saw.
We already saw The Room because it would have made sense if we watched both movies, but
was that
in
in the
reverse
room?
order.
No.
What?
The crowd.
No,
it's not.
No,
It's just him.
It's just him being fucking weird. Why are you weird?
You don't talk about me. You don't talk about RoboCrab.
RoboCrab. And then just quick shot of RoboCrab. Like, how long did James Franco have to be around Tommy Wiseau to get hit? Because he even had his facial mannerisms.
Everything.
Right?
Yeah.
He did so
Tommy,
good. Like, what
Franco-
the fuck with the eyeball? Like,
during the filming of this movie, by filming that scene that should have been in the alleyway instead of on the rooftop, it cost $80,000 for 2 weeks to shoot.
Of course I know. I was there.
Yeah, because you thought it would look better and more dramatic on the fucking roof.
Yeah.
But it did.
greens.
No.
They didn't even. He didn't even give them enough time to properly light the green screen. Because the bad thing is with a green screen, if you don't light everything perfectly, you will get the reflection of the green onto the actual actors.
Like that one part.
Hi, Chris.
That one scene you see.
Yeah, you can see the reflection on them really bad, which actually makes it kind of difficult to put the background in and have it not look terrible.
All right, everybody, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be back. Welcome, everybody, back to another episode of...
Tommy, shut up!
Tommy, we're halfway through the segment here. What the fuck?
This ain't your production.
I was just kidding.
You know what? This reminds me of the thing I read online about you, Tommy. Apparently, when James Franco won his Golden Globe, he brought you up on stage with him, and he had to stop you from taking the microphone.
Grabbing the microphone. Yeah.
That actually happened.
That did happen. Say it didn't. Say it.
I told James I'm sorry for that.
He wanted it.
All right, so me and Carissa were actually out in Hollywood when this movie was just booming. Like, this was everywhere, on every billboard. Like, we'd see it on TV all the time. Like, this movie was everywhere. But I had zero interest in watching it because, for one, I didn't know what the fuck it was about. And then, I was watching YouTube one night, and The Room was widely, considered the worst movie of all time. Seriously.
Which movie? This movie?
No, The Room.
The Room, yeah.
That's how I found out about The Disaster Artist and what it was about when I was out in L.A.
Yeah. Then it became a cult classic.
Well,
I don't know who the cult of who loves this movie is, but Jesus.
A lot of them... Go ahead.
Living in L.A., the movie world is hyper real in your face constantly. Like, you can't escape it when you're in LA. So you know about everything all the time. You know things that everybody else doesn't
There's
know.
a premiere every fucking week out in LA.
Oh, I believe that.
And when I say premiere, I mean they shut down roads to have the red carpet out and everything at the Grauman's or the TCL Chinese Theater.
All the buses.
Well,
freaking airplanes doing what they did like for La La Land.
Yeah,
I mean it was cool, but
the banners, yeah. Like
they weren't banners. They were doing like cloud.
Skywriting.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Hey, that's an art.
Yeah, this movie was everywhere in 2017.
All the billboards, everything.
Yeah,
what do
people you're sitting next to at IHOP are fucking talking about movies?
Yeah, and then the cord falls out of their pocket.
Yeah,
or their shirt, and their ponytail.
Their
goes
fake
off.
clip-on ponytail falls off.
And
It's ridiculous. It's so crazy.
So I have a question for you guys. Speaking of you guys lived in LA, this movie, at the beginning of this movie, how close did they get to capturing the rejection you feel as a startup actor?
At the premiere?
Pretty close,
No,
Mark.
at the startup.
And I thank you for bringing up such a painful memory.
While you're at it, why don't you just give me a paper cut and pour lemon juice on it? No.
Honestly.
Every actor gets rejected.
Absolutely.
Every single one of them.
Yes, absolutely.
So don't take that.
And the ones that make it they get a lucky break. That's it.
That producer.
Right place, right time.
Right place, right time. Right look.
There you go.
The producer in the restaurant that Tommy verbally assaults. Yeah, thanks for rushing over. He got through 2 slides of Shakespeare. That was a great line.
And that was brutal.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about that part.
When he says...
You know who that was supposed to be?
Spielberg?
It's not supposed to be Spielberg.
I guess Spielberg.
It's actually, it's keep going.
Thomas?
But no, what that producer says to Tommy seems to me that it rang true when he says, the guys who make it, you have a 1 in a million shot.
Yep.
And those are the guys that make it.
Yeah.
It's brutal.
It has to be.
Even for me on my side, like just doing like camera stuff.
Right.
It's... I applied to, I don't know how many different like internship jobs and was rejected. I was like one of 1,000 people applying to the same job.
So the scene where Tommy Wiseau says, okay, you're all hired, and the crew just starts, okay, excellent, like celebrating you. That rang true. Like, all right.
That's
like,
money in the bank.
Yeah.
Especially
It was
something that's
supposed to be
paid like that.
fucking A.
Hell yeah.
I never know pay staff.
Because half the time, everybody wants you to work for free, basically.
Yeah.
It's not a joke.
Especially if you're not a name.
If you're not a name and you're not in the union and you're trying to get in the union,
You're fucked.
It is so hard. Jay got super lucky.
Thank you.
How he was probably...
I was 18 years old when I got into the union because I was a main featured extra in the movie Annapolis with James Franco. And in order to finish the movie, I was considered, the whole company in the movie was considered Echo Company. Yeah. I was an Echo upperclassman because I was a bigger guy. You know, I looked the part.
So you've been lifting weights since you were 13.
10. But anyway, I had to be union in order to finish the production. Like we were forced into it, or we don't work. You don't work. That's it.
But the union only allows a certain amount of people to apply
yearly.
Really?
Taft-Hartley is how he was able to get in.
So, quick question. These actors and actresses that are going off from the main studios and starting their own gigs to get away from all the
hoopla.
Yeah, all the shit in Hollywood, like Denzel and
Mark
Wahlberg, Stallone.
Mm-hmm.
Are they going to have to be in SAG too?
They're in SAG.
But their studio.
No.
Are they going to have SAG ties?
If they want
to get
SAG,
actors?
if they want a SAG franchise actor, absolutely.
If you
they can make their own productions, absolutely.
If you want to use SAG actors, you have to follow SAG's rules.
Yep, you have to be under that.
Because the room, this was not a SAG approved room.
Non-union, completely.
The whole, yeah.
They weren't following any of the rules.
Tommy, did you call SAG?
For the record, I try to make SAG production.
In your dreams.
Is there more to that? Is there more to that?
Can you spell that, Tommy? Can you spell SAG?
I pay my actors what I have.
Nothing.
No,
actually, you did pay your actors. That I'll give you. You still.
Well, hopefully
he still overworked them.
Well,
and
treated them like douche.
under conditions that he should
have. In Tommy's defense, now Tommy, I'm going to defend you this time.
Oh, thank you, Mark.
Melanie Griffith, her mother was Tippy Hedrick.
Yeah, from the
Birds.
Hitchcock classic, The Birds, yes.
And there was talk about how Hitchcock treated his actors and actresses.
Yeah, and Kubrick.
Stanley Kubrick, terrorized people.
Who's he?
Are you kidding?
The Shining.
Oh, okay.
Jacket.
All right, okay.
Clockwork Orange.
Yeah, okay.
Him and
I'm a fan, I guess.
He put Shelley Duvall
through hell.
Through torture.
Yeah. I don't even think she worked with him ever again.
No, he went out and outright called her the ugliest woman he ever saw in his life.
Oh, shoot.
That's true. Anyway, in Tommy's defense, which I don't believe I'm saying this,
makes you want to vomit.
I just get
you start to gag.
I don't need your help, Mar.
Yeah, you do. And it's Mr. Mark to you. He was going with that. What's the word I'm looking for?
Independent.
That
psychotic,
ignorant shit that he thought was the way to go.
I don't believe you have to be a prick to get good things out of your act.
I don't believe that either.
Tommy Wiseau is the ultimate narcissist.
Oh, yes. God.
Oh, yeah.
So there, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was just curious,
I'm telling you, he's on drugs, guys.
Because I've never had to go in, like the scene where they show Greg Sestero circling all the casting calls and all that. He's actually going out and actually doing the work.
And that's what you're supposed to do. Like,
Tommy...
Let's see. They were at the San Francisco Conservatory of the Arts or something like that.
The homeless shelter.
I was at Playhouse West in North Hollywood, which was a very, very highly reputable acting school, basically. I was only there for a month.
Why?
I was in school at the time.
Oh, Tommy was already established, apparently.
It was, I was at school at the time, and it just wasn't the right time. Not to mention, it was incredibly expensive.
Well, didn't they?
Very expensive.
Didn't they look down on when if you got a job outside the school?
No.
that was our
This is actual college that I was at.
Oh, okay.
Playhouse West was like additional training outside of school.
Okay.
I could have done it, yes, but when I was at the school, no, we were not allowed to work until we graduated, which was ridiculous because I was getting offered roles as I was in school, and I took them.
By the way, Tommy, Konstantin Stanislavski.
You have to talk to him all the time.
Yes, because this is important. Konstantin Stanislavski.
I'm the guest.
A guest of what?
Konstantin Stanislavski died in 1938, you fucking moron.
He was the godfather of acting.
Yes, he was, but he died in that was a great scene.
That's the second fucking time he said Godfather and it coming out of his fucking mouth.
But when he said, have you heard of Stanislavski?
Yeah.
Yeah, he died in 1938. When Alison Brie says, I'm pretty sure he's dead. No, he's not dead. I just talked to him.
Yeah.
And I talked to Ghost.
Yeah.
You fucking moron, man.
Anyway.
You gotta give him credit for following through with what he's saying. Like, even if it's wrong.
Yeah, he helped.
He's got passion.
He would be a great
I got
politician.
passion.
He's got conviction.
Yeah, Tommy, no one, Tommy Wiseau sticking to the bullshit. Like,
He knows how to stick to the spin, man.
Yeah,
He's got it.
I do what I have to.
But remember,
He's a bunko artist.
Just remember, sound travels. So when you go into your little curtain room, they can hear what you're saying. By the way, my boss saw your episode of The Rookie recently.
A lot of people have been
They love
seeing it recently.
My
My sister sent me a picture of him.
My boss looked at. Actually, this is gonna make you laugh. My boss looked at me and said, "So it's clear who got the height in the family." And I go, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Well, dude, your brother's big death. Your brother's like what, 6'3"? I go, "No,
No, it's not.
no,
5'9", bro.
I go, "My brother's like 5'9". He's jacked, but he's like 5'9". I told him that. He goes, "Oh, dude, movies are fucking bullshit."
Because the fucking angle was like this, bro. It makes me look like Yao Ming.
Yeah.
But I told him the story you said about Nathan Fillion not being able to throw you out the window, so you gotta do it yourself.
Nathan Fillion, he was like the coolest guy. He really was. We talked about Star Wars at the time. I wasn't really a big fan of Star Wars, but you know.
Are you now?
I am.
Really?
I do. I enjoy them. I really do.
Even the new ones?
We
Absolutely not.
chronologically watched the movies.
We did.
That makes sense.
We did. But he just started talking to me, and I said to him, I was like, "Mr. Fillion, how you doing? You know, I'm J.C. Curtis.
Big Death.
Big Death." And he's like, "I don't want to touch you in this scene." And I was like, "No." I was like, "It's all good. Look, what I'm going to do is..." And then I basically, the stunt coordinator walked us through it. Basically, he comes up behind me, pretends to have, or has a taser, and he tases me in the back, and I pretend like I'm being zapped. And then I said, what we're going to do after that is we're going to shuffle over to the window, and we're going to go back, and I'm going to throw myself out the window. I did that in one take. And I nailed it. And it was so much fun. Thank you to Dave Rowden for believing in a young stunt performer.
Who's
really
that?
appreciate it. He was the stunt coordinator.
Was he the guy in the scene with you?
No, that was Darren Heems, who was an amazing actor.
That's a myth.
Here's some more trivia. Back to the movie, Bunko Artist.
The Disaster Artist.
It's the Disaster Artist.
Yeah, and so are you.
Actually, you're right.
Fuck you, Marv.
Fuck you, Tommy.
That really bothers him.
I'm gonna grab him. Seth Rogen and Jonah Hill were such devoted fans of this
movie, The Room.
The Room. He saw you, Tommy. Apparently, you were shopping at a grocery store, and he
begging for change.
I always have on.
You're probably begging for fucking change.
I have money.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, we know you. I don't. How do you make it?
Yeah, that's the $100,000 question right there. Anyway, Rogen and Jonah Hill were such devoted fans of your movie, The Room.
The Room.
I don't know why.
He's okay. There are doors in rooms.
Jonah Hill saw you shopping, and he did snapshots of you while you were shopping, and he sent him to Seth Rogen because they loved this movie so much. I don't get it. I don't see it. I never will.
Because it's that bad.
It's so bad it's good.
Yes, it's like a pug is so cute, but it's so ugly it's cute.
And
it's the movie you hate to love.
Love to hate.
Love to hate.
But you love to hate it.
I'm with them on it. Like when we started watching this movie.
Oh, hi, Chris.
To me, the movie was so funny because
of how bad it is.
It explained itself.
We lived it. We lived the movie scene and like making our own movies and how to go through the process. That's what made it so funny.
Mm-hmm.
Say action. I can't hear you.
We lived it, so it was hilarious, and that's why people in Hollywood love it.
The process is real. It's true to form. It really is.
That's why.
I believe that. I believe that.
However, if you have to pay somebody to audition, get the fuck out of there and run.
You got a checkbook with you?
And are you in the union?
Oh, yes, I am.
The original audience from the room.
The premiere.
The premiere.
He almost said the door.
I did. Did not give the standing ovation. As a matter of fact, they sat there uncomfortably quiet.
In awe,
and trying not to laugh. Like they were in church. If you're in church. Yeah. And
so they were trying to be polite.
And at I guess the after party, what do you call it? Backstage party?
No, after party.
I call it a
wake. It's called the rat party.
Yeah.
This was a
Wrap party.
fucking funeral
Basically,
wake.
the film is wrapped.
Yeah, it's wrapped up. No one wanted to talk about the movie at the wrap party. No one wanted to even discuss.
So it was basically like the party
No, that's
in the movie.
that's an after party. A wrap party is like right after filming.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
a
This was
premiere.
months. That's
This
right.
was-
That's right. Years or
yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
So the wrap party
It's an
would
after.
be-
It's an after party. The wrap party would be right after you're
Right
done.
after-
Principal photography
on the set.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they have a spiel like a
No, they have a party.
catering, the whole bit. And
Yeah.
shit. Okay. But the audience did not give it an ovation. Now the bunko artist, disaster artist, that got a standing ovation.
I believe
A
it.
legitimate standing ovation.
And it should have because
It should have.
James Franco was masterful.
Yes, he
in
was.
This movie.
They
Like, he had to hang out with me for days
For a day?
and months.
Yeah, you're such a phony.
the crew and the way with which they meticulously recreated everything down to the T
Yeah.
deserves
Yeah.
the praise that it got because they took something that was a phenomenon and made it even bigger just by making this movie.
The ending of this movie, when they're showing the side by side,
It's scary. It's really creepy because it's so good.
Yes.
Like it's just so good.
Except for the dubbing.
Well, that
because Tommy, you can't talk.
Well, see, that was throwing me off because James Franco could actually, act.
Well, that was a mistake that I made in one of the last things. We kept calling it dubbing, but it's actually called ADR, which means
Isn't that just
automated dialogue replacement, but it's different. Dubbing is usually when a movie speaks
Dubbing.
a foreign language and
Yeah.
they just read over the top.
Which
of
is what
foreign
he was
language.
doing.
What they were doing is ADR. So there's a difference in the purpose that they have and the way they're used.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Dubbed
No,
is,
it's okay.
Dubbed is like Dubbed is like the Legend of Drunken Master.
Yeah.
Like anything Jackie Chan.
Exactly.
You take my father.
Exactly.
On that note, final thoughts of the movie. I thought The Disaster Artist was a perfect explanation of The Room. I honestly, I thought it was a great movie. It was funny. There were some parts that were like, did this really fucking happen?
It made a lot of sense from the
absolutely.
The room.
Yes. Except that stupid fucking park scene where they're running through, tossing.
I don't get that.
Yeah, it was really weird. But I did like when he calls him out on his bullshit.
Oh yeah.
Like when he fucking straight up says, "Look, this is what's going on." Like how old are you, Tommy? And this and that.
It shows the importance of music for a scene because in The Disaster Artist we see that they actually get into a scuffle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
In the room. They play that friendly music over it, and it just looks like they're wrestling.
Frolicking.
It's weird.
Frolicking.
Weird.
Now we get why that scene was in the fucking movie. Before we wrap this up, Pop missed this scene. I'd like to just show you, because it was cut. This is the scene from Tommy Wiseau in The Disaster Artist at the end of the credit.
Hey, how you doing? Hi, yeah, I'm fine. Why you ask? So why are you saying against a wall? Look, I'm just a guy leaning on a wall. No big deal. Why are you so lonely? Tell me. What? I'm just standing here alone. Don't mean I'm lonely. You need help. I see it. It's not pity party. It's just party. You gonna go with me? Go where? My house. I'm not going anywhere with you. You think you have long hair, you own the world? That's the idea? I stop you right there. What is this accent? It sounds familiar. You from New Orleans? Yeah. So what? What the parrot? Chalmette. I love New Orleans. You know where Chalmette? Yeah. Okay, cool. You want a drink or something? No, I'm not thirsty either. I just want to stand here. What's your name? Tommy, right? Yeah. My name's Tommy with capital Go Away. It's okay. Okay? Okay, bye. Okay. People are very strange this day. Hi, Betty.
Wait.
God. What these friends Greg have.
I didn't make it past.
That's at the end of the credits.
Okay.
Okay, we did not see that.
Capital Go Away.
You didn't see it either?
No.
No, we didn't see the end of that. Normally, I don't go to the end of the fucking credits. I don't sit there and...
I fast forward. You know, I just I always check. You never fucking know.
It was late, and the baby was starting to get all rattled up, so we were like...
Marvel has trained me...
to check.
Right.
Always check the end fucking credits because you never goddamn know.
All right, so like I said, my final thoughts on the movie. I enjoy The Disaster Artist. Do not watch these movies reverse.
No.
Don't watch the Disaster Artist, then The Room. You will be totally mind fucked.
Yeah,
you will.
Like
It'll ruin it for you.
It'll ruin it. You'll be totally in the dark.
I watched it happen in real time for my wife and sister-in-law. Alicia and AJ were watching this going, now they knew of The Room, but they had never actually sat down and watched it because I wouldn't let them.
Okay.
Because it's like the Ring video.
And as soon as it's over, your phone rings. Someone knows you've watched it. And what they say is, you will die in 7 days.
You don't want to put that bad juju on somebody else.
If you watch The Ring, you got 7 days before you get killed. So, but no, I watched AJ just look of confusion at this movie.
Okay.
And I'm sitting there laughing because I know what this is all about. You're right. Don't watch these in fucking reverse.
Yeah, watch them.
You need the context.
All right.
You need the context.
What are your final thoughts, Pop?
I like it a hell of a lot better than the fucking door.
Room. What is wrong with you?
What is with these doors?
I think he's doing it on purpose. Carissa, what was your final thoughts on the movie?
I really enjoy this movie, and to be fair, I kind of like the actual Room just as a filmmaker because it's hilarious.
I appreciate you, Chris.
But that's what makes The Disaster Artist even better because it gives so much context.
That's why I make movie.
I didn't know it was you.
Who doesn't recognize that guy?
Here you go.
Would this movie fly today?
Yeah,
it has.
definitely. Yeah, definitely.
I mean, what do you think, Chris?
There's nothing about it that's
nothing woke in this movie.
It's just a movie,
Nothing.
and it's great.
Yeah.
That's what makes it great.
All right. And it's time for the scale of lame. All right, number 1 is never watch again. 2 is God, this was awful. 3 is it over yet? 4 is why was this made? 5 is on the fence. 6 is if I'm bored, I'll watch again. 7 is I really liked it. 8 is I won't forget this one. 9 is a definite rewatch. And 10 is it's a keeper.
All right.
All right, so for me, this movie is a 6. If I'm bored, I'll watch it.
I'm torn. I'm ripped.
That's because you like a movie.
I like The Disaster Artist. I think it's very good.
What about the door? The room?
Oh, guys, it's catching. I'm gonna say a 7. I really liked it, but I don't know if I'd watch it again. I'd rather watch this than The Room.
Oh, definitely.
I can see myself watching this again. I'm never watching The fucking Room again. Ever.
Yeah, I'll never watch
Never.
it again either. Sorry, Tommy.
My buddy Shirelli, who's been on this show, brought it up to me last night. I really gotta sit down and watch this movie, but I don't want to watch it.
He's never watched it?
No, he's never watched The Room.
Well, then watch it alone.
He said, maybe we should do a hangout. And I said, I'm not watching that.
I'm not watching that movie again.
I'm never watching that fucking movie again. I've seen it twice.
Really? Watch it with your wife. Watch it with your wife. I'm not watching it.
Bro, I love you. I'm not watching that fucking movie
not
again.
doing it.
Never.
All right. Pop, what do you give it?
I'm going to give it a 5.
Why was this made? Oh, on the fence.
Because it explains how stupid this fucking guy is, and how ignorant he is, and how narcissistical. Is that a word?
Narcissist.
Narcissistic.
I think the word you're looking
Holy
for is
shit!
asshole.
I will take your nose and twist it.
Carissa, what do you think? What's your
Two things. Two things. What I like so much about the movie is that this is just him in real life.
Yeah.
I love that. Like, when I asked, who is he as a person in real life? He really is like that. That just blows my mind. How has he survived this long like that? What the hell? Second, I love this movie, and I'm going to give it a 10.
Wow.
Because
holy shit.
Because of how
See, everybody, she liked the room.
No, she liked the disaster artist.
Because of how
semantics
actually important it has become to pop culture and film in general.
No throwing in here. With
No
that.
throwing.
Okay.
She dropped it.
Yeah, no, I agree. This movie basically threw a spotlight again on the room and just made it even bigger. Like you said, it took something big and then made it even bigger.
That's one of the reasons I couldn't give it a 10 out of 10. It's like putting a spotlight on the Holocaust.
Yeah.
Nah.
It's like throwing shit at the wall.
That went dark all of a sudden.
It's like throwing
didn't it?
shit at the wall. Eventually, it's going to stick.
I think from the filmmaker's perspective, because I had a ton of friends who went to see it, and the only thing that we could all talk about constantly was the filmmaking aspect of it, and that's why everybody loved it, and that's why it showed up at so much.
Right.
Was because our instructors were like, this is what not to do, and it was so fun.
As it was
done bad.
As an actor, we never watched this in my school.
I guess you didn't.
My instructors
Really?
had,
Never watched
Really?
it. No.
They didn't say this is what not to do?
No, they did not.
my instructors
They did
had
not.
seen.
You're not.
One of my favorite ones was one of my instructors who was actually from South America. He was hilarious.
Yeah.
He brought in the scene where the kid like crouches by the window, and he said, he gave us no context at all. No context. He's like, okay, we're gonna start today's class with this scene, and we're all sitting there like, what the fuck? What is happening?
What is he doing wrong, class?
Everything. All right.
Yeah, and then he got done and he asked us like, how did we feel about it? Oh man, good times.
All right, everybody. All right, everybody.
Denny boy.
All right, everybody. Danny, you're so weird.
Two is great, but
there you have it, everybody. That's our show for the disaster artist. Join us next week. Actually, I'm a 5. I'm a 6. Mark is a 7. Pop is a 5, and Carissa's a solid 10.
Solid 10, man.
Which is crazy, but all right, guys.
Ed Wood would have walked out on this movie.
All right, guys. That is our episode.
The Room.
But real quick,
people, before we go into paying the bills, I would like to say real quick, solid note. I saw this on the way up. Hollywood lost another legend this week. Who? Ted Kochev, the director, passed away at the age of 94 years old.
God bless him.
He directed such classics as Rambo: First Blood.
No shit.
Weekend at Bernie's.
And Weekend at Bernie's.
No shit.
So I'm gonna say rest in peace until it comes out
Rest in peace, sir.
until a lot of people come out and say you were actually a monster and abused people.
Stop it.
No, it happens.
All right, that's enough.
So like, comment, and subscribe, people.
And share.
And share alike. Believe me, we want to get as big as The Room, if not bigger.
I don't think that's possible.
And one last thing. Remember, people, we are climbing the subscribers. If we get to 50, we will be reviewing the
Snow White.
The 2025 classic.
All right, everybody. Have a great week. We'll see you next weekend.
Go with
Take care.
God, people.
Fuck off. I got pills in me.
Bye.
What are you smiling at, fresh faggot?